Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here and welcome to another retro gaming review. And now I'm bringing you the Ocean's 1988 release of Robocop, based on the 1987 Paul Verhoeven directed film of the same name that made a star out of Peter Weller, and remains a classic to this day. Now this has been interesting because a lot of games back in the day were targeted towards children. Here in the UK, the film is and always has had a BBFC 18 certificate, which means that children are not allowed to watch it, and they certainly weren't allowed to go to the cinema and see it either. So they're playing a game, but children would have been playing a game based on a film that a lot of them wouldn't have been allowed to see. But it was a massively successful game, and I'm actually looking forward to trying this 128k version. I've only ever played the 48k version previously because I didn't have a 128k Spectrum when I was a kid. Why put right then left then down then up? What's wrong with up down left up before down and left before right? It just makes more sense to me. Well, those sampled speech, that sampled speech was not in the 48k version. You did get that text, but no speech, and you didn't get that spoken Robocop. Ooh. Dark, and there was, and you didn't get this in-game music in the 48k version either. But it still played really well, from what I remember. Oh, this music's awesome. Quite why anyone would do a martial arts jumping kick at a robot is anyone's guess, but there you go. As you can see, there's limited ammunition. Oh god! And when you get shot, you can't move for a brief period. And I'm running low on energy, health, well, whatever Robocop would have instead of health. Oh, I'm using a different bullet this time. This one seems to kill them with one hit. Oh. Oh, a little bit of slowdown. Very tiny bit of slowdown just then. Oh, those chainsaw guys are taken out very quickly with this bullet. These kinds of bullets. And now I've got no ammo whatsoever until... Oh god, give me some ammo. Thank you. Oh, I'm about to die. I've got virtually no health. Oh, look at that. I'm on a tiny sliver of health here. And I've got no ammo. I've got... Ah. It sent me right back to the start when I died, so that's not exactly ideal, but that kind of thing wasn't all that uncommon in games of this era. I'm sure that if someone did a jumping kick at a robot, they're more likely to hurt their foot than they are to hurt the actual robot. Oh God, leave me alone. Ah, good, I've got that gun that kills people with one hit. Oh. Oh, you bugger. You ducked just as I was about to hit you. What? I hit them. I shot them twice. They should have died. I know that the chainsaw guys can take a bit more damage than... I do like this music, and it plays. The game plays really well as well. Those chainsaw-wielding thugs are the bane of my life. At least in this game. And what happens? And what happens is, if you're actually right next to a person, then you punch them. If you and that saves ammo. But if you, oh no, no, I hate those chainsaw guys. Ah, I hate those guys with chainsaws. Let's give that another whirl. Oh, skip that, we know what that bit's like. And now the keys aren't working for some reason. Now that's very interesting. It's suddenly changed the keys I was using. I didn't... It's changed them to QAKL instead of the QZIP I was using before. Oh, you bugger. All that kerfuffle. I've lost half my health because it decided to change my keys for me. Why did it do that? The whole point of... Normally when you redefine keys, it stays like it stays what they were until you choose to change them yourself or reset the game, whichever comes first. It's not supposed to just change them for you. Ah, you bugger. I need some health. Not that I'm actually going to get any because this game's cruel like that. Oh, shut up! That barely even touched me. Just hit him in the heel. Oh God. I do like that body popping type music. And, no, I've got no bullets. That's nice. Now I have. Yay! Finally. And you get a nice little snatch of. Oh, this is a bit. I have to hit him without hitting her. That is very strange. He's supposed to move. Ah, that's better. This is based on the bit in the film where he shot that guy in the testicles by shooting through the woman's skirt. No. You lose health if you shoot the woman. Oh, at least I got all my health back from that. Oh, you bastard. Oh, I hate those chainsaw wielding thugs. They take so many hits with. Oh, these you have to time perfectly, which I didn't there. Oh, God. Nearly run out of health again. God. See that the bullet was straight through him. Petrol station. These are actually based on key sequences from the film, so the game's very faithful to the film. Oh. What's going on here? I think something's glitched. It's not letting me go to the right. What's gone wrong here? Is this supposed to happen? I don't remember this happening in the 48K version. I think the game's glitched. Nice smooth scrolling though, graphics are nice, monochrome obviously, but look how smoothly Robocop's animated. Oh dear, I really do think the game's gone to the pot somehow. Ah, no, it's letting me go right again now. I really hope it's going to let me. Sorry about it. I just couldn't get it to go right initially, so it seems to be letting me do that now. I don't think this is music from the film. I don't remember any of Basil Polidorus' tunes being this particular one, so I get the feeling this was composed just for the game. Maybe they couldn't get permission to use Basil's music in the game as well, which is a shame because it's a pretty cool tune. There's that petrol station again. I wonder if that's the same one where the guy Emil got taken out in the film. Oh well, at least it let me go on to the next stage eventually. It tells you in the bottom right corner how many lives you've got left. Oh, this is where I need. Talking of Emil, this is the bit where I actually do a photo fit. So maybe that was input data. So I've got to replicate that face on the left. Hair's very easy to get right. Yeah, that looks right. Ears. Yeah, that looks right. Nose. This one can be a bit tricky. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Yeah, did it. And you get a very tight time limit. I only had 13 seconds left. Yeah, there's email. The face changes each time you play. Can't spell record. Record should only have one C, not two. Bodica Clarence J. And you can now go upstairs. Look how beautifully animated that is. Wonderful. I'm not surprised this game was such a massive success when it first came out. That animation is beautiful. Bear in mind, this is the first time I've ever played the 128K Spectrum version. I've only ever played the 48K version previously. Until that night, I'd never played a version with this music in it. Yeah, I better get that. This game can get a little bit challenging if what I've just been through is anything to go by. Ooh, nice scrolling. Oh, that was lovely. Ah, you bastard. Oh, I hate these guys. Give me another weapon. Right, it's got that gun that kills things with one hit. There are two other types of guns you haven't seen yet, hence the ones in the bottom, the two in the bottom left corner. Oh, it's definitely getting that one. Ah, a gun we haven't used before. I've got 15 bullets in that one. The very bottom left one. Oh, it's a three-way. Why did you fire down there? I'm up here. Ignore that. That's just my phone. Oh, I need that like food and water. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh, that scrolling is so smooth. Oh, no, I've run out of the three-way. Oh, the OCP logo on the wall there. Into there. Arrest mode. Oh, this is where I'm trying to arrest Dick Jones. And of course I can't because of Directive 4, which means I can't take direct action against an OCP executive. So I can't. So now I've got to take out Ed. Oops. I've lost a life. Luckily I gained one at some point. There's Dick Jones in the background there. And now I have to take on Ed 209 where I'm not allowed to use my gun. Bye-bye. As you can see, it's fairly faithful to the film. Well, if you've seen the film, that is. The less said about that 2014 remake, the better. I did not like that at all. I thought it was really dull. Can I go over here? No, I can't. I thought there might have been a sneaky power-up hidden there, but no. Ah, good. Just what I needed. So I'll have to go this way. Ah, the three-way again. Oh, I'm running out of health again. Oh gosh, I've only got a tiny sliver of energy. Don't have anything hit me, please. Damn it! Of course, being a lumbering robot, you can't exactly just You arsehole. A lot of this is remembering what happened last time, so you know where to aim. And a bit of luck, of course. Ugh. Sod off. Oh, crikey. Stop. Oh, you arsehole. I couldn't do anything. When you're getting repeatedly pummeled with bullets, you're just paralysed for about 3 or 4 seconds. You just can't do anything. Ah, you bugger. Ah. Three-way. Oh, you cheap bastards. Oh, stop being so cheap. Oh, I've lost all my lives now, bastard. Well, that's Robocop for the 128K Spectrum. There is a 48K version as well, but it doesn't have the sample speech or the music. But it is still very good. Although some of the gameplay mechanics are a little bit frustrating, especially by more recent standards. But if you can get used to the fact that you're controlling someone who can't jump and doesn't move particularly fast, well, he's Robocop, not the Roadrunner, so I guess that can be forgiven given the circumstances and the fact that there was a limit as to what computer games could contain back in the late 1980s compared to the massive memory that's in machines now. And of course, technical capabilities were comparatively limited in those days as well. So graphics, monochrome, but nicely detailed. Robocop himself is beautifully animated. Scrolling's nice and smooth. Even though it's monochrome, I had no problem seeing what was going on. Even bullets didn't just blend into the background so much that they were impossible to see. I feel that the difficulty level was about right. I didn't feel like I was totally overwhelmed even at the beginning. Perhaps the first level's a little bit on the hard side compared to what I think it should have been. I think there should have been fewer of those chainsaw wielding guys because they seem to take a lot of hits, and it's a very big risk actually waiting for them to get next to you to punch them, which you can do, but your timing has to be immaculate with them. Same goes for those motorcycle racing guys. Your timing has to be pretty good with them too. But I don't actually mind the fact that that you only punch if someone's right next to you. And it's not like ammo's particularly scarce from what I can make out. Although, as you saw, I still ran out a couple of times. Music's very nice. Not much in the way of sound effects, only really when you... not counting the sampled speech, the only other sound effect you tend to hear is when bullets hit Robocop, and of course there's that sampled scream whenever he loses a life by taking too much damage. But a lot of it what you saw is pretty faithful to the film, all things considered. Admittedly, they tweaked one or two things to get it to work in game terms, and Emil, the guy who did the photo ID, who's in the subject of the photo ID, he looks different each time you play, so sometimes you'll be lucky and he'll look like Paul McCrane did in the film, other times, like what you just saw, he doesn't look anything like him, but... I'm really impressed with Robocop, the game. I'm not surprised it was such a success. I mean, despite its irritations, it still plays really well, and it's not all just the same thing throughout. As you saw, such as that bit where I had to rescue the woman by hitting him while trying not to hit her in the process. And no, you can't shoot her through the skirt in the game. That won't work. It'll just take that as you hitting her, and you'll take that, and you'll lose energy. So I'm going to give Robocop for the Spectrum 8 out of 10. It's just some slight irritations that prevent me from giving it a 9, but it's still a very good game. And if you're a Spectrum fan, I suggest you try it out for yourself, because it's really slick, it's faithful to the film, and it looks pretty good considering the monochrome graphics, and it generally plays really well. Absolute classic. So that's Robocop for the ZX Spectrum. Hope you enjoyed that review. Texie88 out.